Well, hello everyone. This is just a little random video, but I've been seeing lots of videos online and stuff about the movie Maestro, directed by Bradley Cooper, and I did see it in theaters back in December, early December. Yeah, and it was okay. It was good. I mean, that's how I felt when I walked out of the theater, and I think upon realization a couple months later, it's not like as good as I thought it was. And I think maybe back then I was trying to kind of like, oh, well, it's very well shot and well acted, so it's definitely good. But I did remember thinking to myself that there were problems with, hey Grogu, with the script, definitely. I just really wanted to compare it to Bradley Cooper's first movie that he directed, A Star is Born. And also another movie that I've been kind of seeing people relate to Maestro, and that's The Theory of Everything, which I really love. But a lot of people really don't really like this movie, but who cares? But yeah, but I think A Star is Born, what A Star is Born does better and right, I think, is just the emotion and the script and the fact that it has a focused story. And you know Jackson Maine, Bradley Cooper's character, you feel more depth with Jackson Maine's character than Leonard Bernstein. You kind of get to just only to the surface of Leonard Bernstein. You don't really get to a sense of who he is, and there isn't really an arc for him either. He's just kind of like getting older, I feel. Like, that's what I remember anyway. Unless I missed something, you guys could tell me. But that's what I remember, honestly. He just kind of gets older, and there are never really consequences to his infidelity in the marriage. He's just kind of like doing things with other dudes, and it's kind of just, that's what it is. And and yeah, and Carey Mulligan's character, she confronts him sometimes, but it never really goes anywhere. Whenever she does confront him, it's just there. It's just not much is resolved about that situation. Like, I remember with A Star is Born, when that movie ended, I walked out like, wow, I felt something. I felt some emotion in this, and it was honestly a straight up 10 out of 10 the moment I walked out of the theater for me. And yeah, you can kind of get a sense that A Star is Born could be an Oscar baity type of movie, with the music, the cinematography, the scenes where they're acting and someone's yelling or stuff like that. But it is genuinely, I think, a good movie. And a movie can be Oscar baity all at once, but does the movie make you feel something? And A Star is Born did definitely make me feel something. So the reason why I want to bring The Theory of Everything up is because I've seen lots of people compare Maestro with this, where it's a biopic and it's a real life person, and focusing more on the marriage story rather than the main character's career. And I get where the comparisons come from, and The Theory of Everything can be, if you don't know anything about The Theory of Everything and you've never seen it before, you can definitely see it as an Oscar bait type of movie, which I wouldn't blame you. But there is something about the marriage in The Theory of Everything that just works so much better than in Maestro. And it's the fact that there's an arc and it leads to somewhere. And the way I see it in the movie is that he is where he is in life because of Jane's love, even though Jane, had feelings for Jonathan, but she was still there for him from the beginning till the end. And that is what's beautiful about it. Whereas in Maestro, you never really get a sense that there's an arc or it's ever leading to somewhere. Like I said earlier, as much as a movie can be Oscar baity, if it makes me feel something, I will still love it. And yeah, The Theory of Everything, when the movie ends, I definitely felt some emotion, and I was like, whoa. And that time travel scene was it was something. It was, they're just flashbacks, but they worked in the movie. They very much did. And I just wanted to get on here and say this. And this is not saying that Maestro is a bad movie. Never said that, but it's just not as good as it's making out to be, I think. So, but But yeah, this is a random thought, random opinion, and yeah, see you guys on the next one.